On December 20th, 1999, Macau returned to China. 11 days later, on December 31st, the United States handed over the Panama Canal to Panama. In 2007, the Panamanian government spent $5 billion to expand the Panama Canal. The capacity after expansion increased by 3 times. In 2025, the new U.S. government needed to regain control of the Panama Canal. The U.S.'s idea is actually very dangerous. The political crisis it implies may far exceed the economic level. So, what does the Panama Canal mean to the United States? First, the Panama Canal is an important channel connecting the Atlantic and Pacific. It was built by the United States in 1914. This canal is too important to the United States. Even the president who ordered the excavation of the canal, Theodore Roosevelt, was also carved into the Mount Rushmore by the Americans. For the United States, the Panama Canal is its throat because cities like New York and Washington in the East wanted to trade with cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco to conduct maritime trade. Panama is the only passage. Of course, the U.S. could also choose to go north around the Arctic Circle. But the Arctic is all ice. Without icebreakers to clear the way, it's hard to sail, and the journey to the Arctic is much longer. Including goods from Europe and the Middle East want to be shipped to western cities in the U.S. The Panama Canal is the best choice. More importantly, if the Panama Canal is closed, then the naval warships in the east and west of the U.S. will be unable to communicate, which is quite fatal for the United States. Therefore, both economically and militarily, the Panama Canal is extremely important to the U.S. Many people may not know that the Panama Canal can only pass 20 to 30 ships per day. The specific number of ships depends on the water level of Gatun Lake. If it rains heavily and the water level of Gatun Lake is high, 36 ships can pass through the canal with heavy rain. Only 18 ships. Therefore, the Panama Canal often experiences congestion. Of course, if you want to jump the queue, you can skip the queue. The auction price is about 20 million yuan. According to the financial report in 2024, the Panama Canal's net income reached 2.51 billion yuan, an increase of 2.2 billion yuan from 2023, making it the most profitable year in history. It's a cash cow and a money printing machine. However, the country that owns the canal, Panama, is a small country with only 4.46 million people. It's a developing country. It's a curse to have treasure. In history, to regain control of the canal, there have been many conflicts between Panama and the U.S. In 1995, the Panamanian government made a statement guaranteeing that the Panama Canal would be permanently neutral. Then the U.S. returned the canal. In this historical context, now the U.S. wants to regain control of the canal. It will not only attract strong attention from the international community, but also bring a new round of geopolitical game. In the future, how to maintain national sovereignty. Maintain national sovereignty and economic interests will be a major test for Panama. Do you think the U.S. has the possibility to control the canal? Welcome to leave a message in the comments section.